champion. Sonic Wave! Dindy with one scream may have just bought them a little more time in this game.
No. They've lost the rapier, though. It hits the deck. FY did huge right-click damage. He has no buyback. Witch Doctor tried to save the day, but couldn't do it.
Picked up.
This is heartbreaking
somehow
for Na'Vi fans.
If they're able to weather this somehow and even extend the game, it'll be because of that great Sonic Wave Dindy hit that forced 2 buybacks, one out of the Jug and one out of Puck. They catch VG.R, he's down.
Oh, he's life-stealing? Not enough.
Not enough. Sonic Wave is going to be there. Na'Vi holding serve as best they can. DDC may end up dropping, but Dindy's going to have to blink back. Now they're just chucking away. There's a lasso from General. Wow, an Impetus from way downtown. Cleans him up. FY tallies a triple kill.
4 dead, 0 buybacks. Dindy alone. And just a Night Stalker dead on the VG.R side. This may be Na'Vi's final breath.
Caught! And he's brought down. Art Style now standing alone. Buybacks from Dindy.
They've got to get this kill. He has a Hex up. But Swap coming up very soon.
There we go. Oh, Art Style again just being busted by the Impetus. Dindy now. They bring Art Style down. That's 4 down, and they're down
Maladin,
for the count.
He's actually going to die here. Blade Fury, oh, just in time. So close. And Dindy has Sonic Wave, but he can't afford to put himself in a position where he's going to die. If he tries to blink Sonic Wave in, he dies without buyback. It's surely. He's all alone, and
I believe they may just have to pay a little extra at the airport. They may have some hardware to ship. As they go to work on the tier 4s, Saneko's back up. He'll do what he can. Tier 4s are down. They're going to go back in for one last hurrah. Mikasa will be caught. He's going to be lassoed in, going to work. Saneko's back down. Sonic Wave caught nothing but a BKB Jug.
The only hope is to kill this Jug now. You're up against Megas. You've got to try and find that pickoff. Get the Gyrocopter to the age, get the Rapier back. DDC finds a double gem, but he'll feed away his life. But they salvage the Gyrocopter's previous Divine Rapier on the Juggernaut now. Na'Vi have a throne left. That's it.
They are literally playing Defend the Ancient. That's it. That's all I got to defend. If anything, game should be easier, right? All I got to do is defend an Ancient now. Max speed, though.
And he even still had the DD. Perfectly timed. Oh, boy.
All right, that's down.
And you can see VG.R knowing they do not want to let this game go back in Na'Vi's way. Even if DDC dies, he'll have a second swap. He almost wants to die, apply the Vengeance Aura, and then have a second Vengeful Spirit illusion that he can use swap with, as well as provide some additional control. Doesn't want Art
immediately swap. Look at the damage. Never had a chance. Art Style will be Omni Slash, eating damage from behind. VG.R standing as long as he can. Use the Satanic. He's down. There's going to be the lasso dragging DDC back to the fountain. But that's 3 down. Buyback from VG.R. DDC, nope, GG. And like a bolt of lightning streaking across the Ukrainian night, VG.R swoop in.
Not quite the climactic ending, but VG.R, the champions, the best team on final day. What a performance. What a team with a stand-in.
Yep, with the coach, Coach Mid.
I'll tell you the secret. The C, it stands for carry, not coach. And VG.R.
Well, there are a lot of disappointed people here, for sure.
What?
But there are a lot of people that should be impressed, including us. And I know we're impressed with this young VG.R squad.
I'm impressed with Na'Vi, too. I mean, hats off to them. They rode the momentum. They had the crowd here. They played some of the best Dota we've seen from this team in a long while. But it's VG.R who just surprised everyone. Coming out of nowhere. They even had a rough start in the tournament. When they lost to Na'Vi, that's the biggest thing. They got 2-0 crushed by Na'Vi. If you go back to day number 2, doesn't phase them. They go up against Na'Vi again. Even the game they lost was so close, so competitive. And VG.R just phenomenal here in victory.
And that right there is their reward, standing next to it, getting lined up on the stage. And again, you know, these young guys just so impressive.
Who's your MVP, would you say? Like, who stood out for you, Aaron?
Of the entire series?
Entire tournament. Tournament MVP.
FY.
Yeah, I'm torn between FY and End. End has just been the key player for me as far as all his movements go, but FY is the captain. It's like 50-50. I'll go with you. I'll trust you. You're my co-caster. Well, FY just
Well, he had a little bit of
He's the one who
everything.
put this team together. Like, he deserved credit for what he did as far as just directing the team as they draft. Obviously, the coach, Mikasa, had some input there. Mikasa was the surprise, the big surprise of the tournament.
Looks like we're going to the stage. Congratulate the winners. Oh, no.
VG.Reborn, ваши аплодисменты.
Nope.
Well, it looks like our guys standing and being cheered and enjoying the crowd. This crowd is actually crazy, and I love that, you know, as many of these fans happen to be Na'Vi fans. Everyone's still with their cameras out, everyone's still clapping and cheering, recognizing that.
Yeah, they're quiet in Navi's defeat, but when these teams came out at the start of the match, they were cheering on every single team alike, and even now,
That's
VG.R.
Again, that's the reward.
These guys are going to be feeling good, you know. Major season coming up, TI later on. Even though they're playing with a standing here, I feel like this is a sign that VG.R, they've been dominating in online matches. They come here, win their first title. In my mind, there's no doubt they deserve an invite to the Manila Major.
That's exactly what I was going to say, and not a moment too soon. They're going to be one of those hot teams going into the major. You know how usually you have a couple of, like, not necessarily dark horses or sleeper picks, but trendy picks of who's going to do well? You know, yes, I understand EG and Secret weren't here. It doesn't matter. Like, you can watch a team and see how they perform. It's not as if the teams they were up against, LGD and OG and Alliance, are tier 2 here. You know what I mean? They're not EG and they're not Secret.
Well, some of the teams here were in that major talk anyways. You have MVP Phoenix, guaranteed an invite more or less. You have OG, who was like very close to being like a kind of lock for the next major as well. So VG.R have made a huge surprise here with their victory. And I got to say, these guys have they've won me over just with their brand of Dota, their aggression. It's like watching just how they play together as a team and how they work has just been phenomenal. And Starlight, I mean, has just put on another fantastic event. This has just been a true pleasure to be here. And I'm just so glad you could join us, AC. It's been